with Christina Tosi, and we're going to make cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow cookies from her new book, Momofuku Milkbar. And thanks to everyone thanks to Clarkson Potter, everyone in the audience is getting a copy of this book, so you'll have a lot of fun. And the funnest picture of all, I just found in the back of the book. Here, the whole staff of the restaurant, of the bakery is here, and this is an aluminum or copper gutter. What is it?
It's an aluminum gutter.
A gutter.
We bought it brand new from the hardware store.
I hope so, yes. It has not been on some building somewhere. Filled with ice cream and all the leftover cookies and cakes and everything all piled in there. It's a sundae, right?
Yeah.
Called a gutter sundae. Now, Christina has brought four of your bakers here today, and you're all standing there. Hi, everybody. Nice that you're here. So let's get started on the cookies, because you have to beat them for 7 or 8 minutes or something.
Yeah, so just like any standard cookie, we use a nice quality unsalted butter, granulated sugar, and light brown sugar.
Okay.
We start that mixing 2 or 3 minutes just till it's starting to aerate. We add 1 large egg and vanilla extract, half a teaspoon. Exactly.
Okay. There.
And after we add the egg and the vanilla extract, we get the mixer going up onto a medium-high speed, and we let it go for an additional 7 or 8 minutes. We call this our 10-minute creaming process.
Okay.
It's really important to the cookies that we make at Milkbar because we force extra butter and extra sugar into the cookies.
I see. How much butter is in these? 2 sticks.
It's 2 sticks of
to
butter.
1.5 cups of flour. So that's a pretty buttery cookie.
Yeah, where the sort of hallmark is forcing all of that extra butter and sugar in so that it's a really crispy top of the cookie. So the 10-minute creaming process is super important.
Very
so after
important.
7 or 8 minutes with the egg and the vanilla extract, we turn the mixer down. It's really voluminous. It's sort of doubled in size. It's got a little lighter in color.
Yes.
Exactly. We're scraping down the sides of the bowl, and then we add our dry ingredients.
Okay.
But first, we like to whisk the dry ingredients together.
Okay.
So in a side bowl, we'll whisk together. I'll hold. Oh, you're gonna go for it.
You like it?
This is my favorite part.
1.5 cups of what kind of flour?
Exactly. We use an all-purpose flour. We use King Arthur flour. Usually General Mills is also great.
And 1.25 teaspoons of salt.
We like to use a kosher salt, a nice coarse salt.
Yes,
as
I
opposed
do
to
too. And
iodized.
1/4 teaspoon of
baking soda. You got it, and baking
Only
powder.
1/2 teaspoon, so you don't want a risen cookie.
Exactly.
Okay, but you want it light.
Exactly,
Okay.
and we like to whisk that together to make sure all of those dry ingredients are really dispersed throughout.
Okay.
We'll pour that into the bowl.
Just pour it all in?
Exactly.
At once? Oh, I love this. Much better than...
It's very easy. So we'll start the mixer again on a really low speed, and we only mix it for a second, just till it's nice and shaggy, because we still have more things to add to the cookie dough. So once it's shaggy, about right there.
So at this point, you're not going to overmix.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're gonna add the cornflake crunch that we just made, 3 cups. I'll let you do that. I have 2/3 of a cup of mini chocolate chips. For me, mini chocolate chips are perfect in a cookie because you get a little bit in every bite. Okay. Same with mini marshmallows, 1.25 cups.
Okay, and if you don't have minis, you can cut them up.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, it's very light.
It is. It's that 10-minute creaming process, I'm telling you. Yeah. All right, so we'll have that on for another minute or so on a slow speed. And then once you see all those ingredients...
I like just the dough.
Me too. Me too. For me, I wouldn't bake any cookie if I couldn't, but I haven't figured out a way to start a bakery where nothing is actually baked. Maybe we're on to something like
Just
that.
call it spoon of dough.
Yeah, spoon of dough. So once I like to save the paddle. I like to be stingy about scraping it down and save that as like my reward snack.
Oh, you eat this?
I like to eat it because we scoop the dough and then we refrigerate it to cool the dough. So as the dough is refrigerating, I like to eat the dough off the paddle. The dough's gonna get refrigerated for about 30 minutes.
Okay, so
30 minutes is sort of as if you're making it quickly. An hour is maximum.
Then you move it.
It's a good size scoop. I scoop them all together. This is a 2 3/4 ounce scoop. For me, that's my ideal size cookie. Okay. It's a little bit larger than your average cookie, but then instead of eating 2 and feeling sort of bad about it, you eat 1.
It's pretty well mixed too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm scooping them.
So do you put them in the freezer or in the fridge?
If you wanna be quick, I'd say the freezer for about 30 minutes is great, or the fridge for an hour. You can also refrigerate it overnight or freeze it for a number of days. And then once those are refrigerated or frozen, we bake them off from cold so that all that butter and sugar that we forced into it doesn't spread out.
Do not bake it like this because
not.
you're going to have one great big bar cookie.
Exactly. If you're going for the bar cookie look, that'll work.
Okay.
So refrigerate.
Have you ever done that?
My mom takes all these recipes and like tests them. She loves to bake at home, and she never follows in the instructions. She'll call me and be like, I made the cornflake cookie, but it's flat. And it's like, well, you
Mom,
only you didn't actually read the recipe. So
this is the cookie.
We bake them off cold.
Yeah, what temperature?
375 for about 18 minutes.
And here's the cookie, everybody.
Exactly.
This is a lacy,
look at it. It's
almost
crispy on the outside,
right?
Fudgy in the center. So for me, the ultimate cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow cookie gets served with a glass of cereal milk.
I haven't done this
You can
ever,
do the
ever. I don't think I've had a cookie with a glass of milk.
Where are my manners?
What are you doing?
A bowl for you. I'm gonna do the dunk.
Well, audience, you're all getting a cookie to taste and let us know.